Good morning, Mr. Dodd. How are you today?
I'm doing well, Judge. How are you, sir?
Doing well. This is a negotiated plea.
It is, Judge. The state I think, will mention there's been a slight change with the stay away. I'll let the state mention that, Judge. But other than
Okay,
that, we're ready to proceed, Judge.
thank you. Good morning, Ms. Nelson. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, ma'am? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? You're gonna have to scooch up and speak up for me, please.
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. You can place your hand down. Good morning, Miss Evans Battle.
Good morning, Your Honor. I'm sorry, my dog is screaming at my husband um, this
No
morning.
worries.
All right. As to the first case ending in 4044J, count 1, 12 months served, 30 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete the family violence intervention program, no further contact with Jessica Reynolds. And as to count 2, the state would move to merge that into count 1. This is a global recommendation with 26 CR 00025AJ. And as to that particular case, is 12 months, served 30 days, credit for time served, balance probated, 40 hours of community service, no further violent contact with Mary Nelson and Carmelo Nelson. Stay away from the 3718 MLK Junior Drive. And that is would be our recommendation at this time, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Dodd?
Good morning, Judge. We stipulate for purposes of the plea, as far as identity, factual basis, and venue. I would just ask the court to follow the state's recommendation as a negotiated plea, Judge. And she did spend 17 days, so this turns out to be a time served sentence.
Okay. Ms. Nelson, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 004044J, you wish to plead guilty to battery family violence, and in case 26 CR 000258J, you wish to plead guilty to simple battery family violence. Is that correct? You have to speak up for me.
Yes, Your Honor, correct.
Uh, are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, Your Honor.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right? Say it one more time for me.
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anyone forced you or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Ms. Nelson. When you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor. You have a blessed
You too, ma'am.
Number 53, Ms. Stanford.
Also a negotiated plea.
Yes, Judge, it is.
Good morning, Ms. Stanford. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
Thank you. You can place your hand down. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. As to count 1 is 12 months probation, complete the Operation 21 law and decision-making class, complete 30 hours of community service, stay away from the location of Washington Park, which is at 102 Ollie Street in Atlanta. As to count 2, 12 months probation, pay a fine in the amount of $300. Stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea. Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, Mr. Haddad?
Judge, we stipulate, ask the court to consider terminating probation upon completion. requirements. I did want to mention she's not going to be released right away, Judge. She has a felony case that she's going to prelim, I think next week, Judge.
Okay. Ms. Stanford, it's my understanding that in case 26 CR 0000103Y, you wish to plead guilty to loitering and prowling and willful obstruction of law enforcement officers. Is that correct?
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No.
Been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Ms. Stanford. When you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it terminate. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on probation. Good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank
you. Yes, ma'am.
Gonna pass the baton to courtroom 2.
Okay.
We can go with positions 1 through 6. Mr. Benson.
Good morning, Ms. Rainford. This is going to be a negotiated plea.
Yes, Judge.
Good morning, Mr. Benton. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Benford. You can place your hand down, sir. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, as to the case ending in 300C, count 1, 12 months, serve 128 days, and we would commute to time served. As to count 2, 12 months, 120 serve 120 days, commute to time served. Count 3 would merge into count 1. In that particular case, stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea. As to count 302, it would be case 302, 12 months, serve 120 days, commute to time serve as well in that particular case. As to the third case ending in 209G, count, it would be battery, 12 months, serve 120 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete the family violence intervention program, no further contact with Starkeisha Laster, complete 40 hours of community service, and we would ask that the probation reporting continue throughout the term of that probationary period. I'm not sure that we get case 21 CR 005-206G placed on the calendar.
That's willful obstruction of law enforcement officers?
Yes.
Okay, I have it on my calendar. Have you been able to discuss that with him, Ms. Rainford?
No, Your Honor, I did not discuss that with him, but I can briefly.
Okay, if you'll go ahead and do that so that if these are all the charges that he have, we can take care of them all. And you're asking for a $300 fine on that?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, so go ahead and mute yourself there, Ms. Rainford, and let me know when you're ready to proceed.
Ready, Your Honor.
Okay, and is he going to proceed with the willful obstruction case as well?
Yes, Your Honor, we'd just be asking for community service instead of the fine.
Okay, so it'll be 30 hours of community service instead of the $300 fine. Anything further, Ms. Rainford?
Yes, Your Honor. So he mentioned to me that he has kids with Starkeisha Lester. He has no problem with the no further contact. He'd just be asking for third-party transfer.
Okay. And I'm sorry, Ms. Evans Battle, will you complete?
Yes, yes, Your Honor, and as to the regarding the child, actually, she did reach out to us during this time period. We were able to speak with her, and she indicated that they have moved on, so it is fine. They co-parent together, and that there can be no further violent contact.
Okay. So the state has no objection and no further violent contact. As such, there'll be no need for the third party transfer. Anything further, Ms. Rainford?
No, Your Honor.
And it's my understanding also, Ms. Evans Battle, that positions 4, 5, and 6 will be null prost upon a plea. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor. Thank you.
Yes. Mr. Benton, it's my understanding that in case 20 CR 005300C, you wish to plead guilty to simple battery family violence and criminal trespass family violence. In case 20 CR 005302C, you wish to plead guilty to battery family violence. And in case 21 CR 005209G, you wish to plead guilty to battery family violence. And in case 21 CR 005206G, you wish to plead guilty to willful obstruction of law enforcement officers. Is that correct? Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time? You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation? You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Benton. Given that you're going to be on probation the entire time, I will waive the first 3 months of your probation fees to help you get on your feet. I will convert the $300 fine to 30 hours of community service. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Next, we'll go position 7 and 8, Mr. Binion.
Also a negotiated plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Binion. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. You can place your hand down. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. 12 months, serve 88 days, credit for time served, balance probated, pay a fine in the amount of $300, 40 hours of community service, alcohol, drug evaluation and treatment, and complete the risk reduction program. As to the 137 case, state would move to null pros that. We'd ask that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea.
Yes, we stipulate for.
Mr. Binion, it's my understanding that in case 24 CR 004527E, you wish to plead guilty to driving under the influence of alcohol less safe. Is that correct?
Where's Brian? How's Brian? Where's Crouch?
1 second, Your Honor.
Okay.
Ready, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Benyon, my last question to you was, if you would like to plead guilty to DUI less safe.
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning? You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation? You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Benyon. When you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on reporting probation. Good luck to you, sir.
Your Honor, apologies. I just realized I didn't ask, is it possible for him to have community service instead of the $300 fine?
Yes, that's fine with the court. So we'll convert the $300 fine to an additional 30 hours of community service. So that'll make a total of 70 hours of community service.
Thank
Okay?
you, Your Honor.
Yes. Good luck to you, Mr. Ben.
Next, we'll go to position number 9, Mr. Blackman.
Also a negotiated plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Blackman. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state of purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
sir.
Thank you. You can place your hand down, Mr. Black. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Judge, as to count 1, 12 months, serve 30 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete the family violence intervention program. No further contact with Dewan James. Stay away from 1934 Staten Road, East Point. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons, no firearms. As to count 2, 12 months, 40 hours of community service. Stay away from the 1934 State Road address. No alcohol, drugs, or weapons, and no firearms. We'd ask that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea.
Yes, Your Honor, we stipulate for the purposes of the plea.
Okay. Mr. Blackman, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 005517E, you wish to plead guilty to battery family violence and simple battery family violence. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Sure.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Blackman. When you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, let's go to 41, Ms. Mush.
Mr. Haddad, this is a non-negotiated plea, is that right?
Yes, Judge. And really the only issue is the jail time. I know this court is I believe familiar with my client. I spoke to her yesterday, and we are requesting a time served sentence with all the other conditions, Judge.
And how much time has been served at this point?
Your Honor, I believe, just one second, I think it was 17 days as of today.
And once she is released, she has a place to go, Mr. Dodd?
She does, Judge.
Okay, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, that she was before me last week or the week before, and that I requested, I believe there'd be a social worker visit with her. Did that occur?
I did, Judge.
Okay. Anything that I need to know as far as that goes?
No, Judge, other than no.
Okay. Good morning, Ms. Meish. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, ma'am? Do you, good morning, ma'am. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, Ms. Evans Battle.
Yes, Your Honor. In this particular case, she is charged with a disorderly conduct. But it was a situation that on January 10th of 2026, she was screaming and yelling at Mr. Ruth and his 10, 11, and 13-year-old children who were outside, saying F you, calling them inappropriate names as well. This situation was captured on video, so the officers were able to see her behavior then, as well as she became argumentative with the officers. The reasons why we have asked for the additional time in this particular case, besides that, was that 4 days previous, on January the 6th of 2026, she had been sentenced under 25 CR 00824 0J for criminal trespass, the same type of behavior, the same victim, Mr. Daniel Ruth, and for contacting 911 without having any reason to be calling them to continue to call them. At that particular time, and MHET was ordered by the court. Also, previous to that, in August, it appears, of 2025, under 25 CR 004853, MHET was also ordered for her contacting 911 calls. Our recommendation in this particular case is for 12 months, serve 60 days, balance probated, 40 hours of community service, 12 weeks of anger management, no further contact with Mr. Daniel Ruth or family members at 11560 Dunhill Place Drive. That would include not having any hand gestures, any type of contact whatsoever. We are asking that she, I understand that she's entering a plea that she would stipulate to the facts that I've outlined as well. Thank you.
Mr. Dodd?
Your Honor, on behalf of my client is, as the court is aware, she's 50 years of age, Judge. I would point out that in this instance, based on the state's facts, there was no type of physical altercation or violence. She was apparently upset, as she relayed to me. The kids had gone on her property, which started this. We discussed this issue, Judge, and I understand, the prior history does not help. Nonetheless, I mean, this is a case where she was very frustrated and very upset, and that's what led to the yelling. She's been in custody for 17 days, Judge, and I would just ask the court to consider that when sent as part of the sentence of a time served sentence, Judge.
Okay, I believe that I sentenced Ms. Meish on at least one of those other cases where I ordered the MHET. I'm mostly concerned about that. I want her to go ahead, and if she hasn't done it, I don't think she's been out long enough to start or to get the mental health evaluation, but I want her to get that within 2 weeks of being released. If nothing further, Ms. Mush, it's my understanding that in case 26 CR 0000257J, you wish to plead guilty to disorderly conduct. Is that correct? Are you under the influence? Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
Your Honor, just my pills that is right.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Phenomenal.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor, I had a phenomenal representation. Mr.
I'll
Haddad
accept,
is phenomenal.
I'll accept your plea, Ms. Mush. The court sentence will be 12 months to serve 39 days, credit for time served 17 days, balance probated, 40 hours of community service, 12-week anger management, no further contact with Mr. Ruth or his family, and stay away from the Dunhill Place address. Given that I have already sentenced you to have the MHET, I want you to go ahead and start and receive that or begin that within 2 weeks of being released. I'm going to have you be on probation the entire time, but I'll waive the first 2 months to help you get on your feet. Okay?
Thank you
All
very much. May I, Your Honor, please speak to my lawyer to make sure I get the terms and conditions correct, so I adhere to what I need to do.
Yes,
Your
I'll,
Honor, you're a phenomenal judge, and I want to make sure that I don't breach.
so Mr. Haddad, if you can contact her to make sure that she understands what the terms are.
I will, Judge.
Okay, and as far as I'm concerned, Ms. Muse, this is a time served plea, so I am taking Mr. Haddad's recommendation. I know that I've seen you before, but I don't want to see you back here again, okay? So make sure that you stay away from this family.
And Your
All
Honor,
right.
I may have Judge, I may have misheard. Was the court sentence 34 days? I thought I heard 39, and I just want clarification. 34 would be a time
Right.
served sentence.
Yes, so I believe I said 34, but if I
Okay,
misspoke,
it's my fault, Judge. Then.
okay, no, I meant for it to be a time served plea. So,
All right, thank you, Judge.
all right, good luck to you, ma'am.
Thank you very much, Judge. I appreciate it, Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
I
Thank
hope to see you at a coffee store versus court.
you. Okay.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, next we have
Bye-bye.
25, Ms. Ingram.
I'm going to speak to my attorney.
Sorry, I didn't hear.
I think it's 23 through 25. Miss Ingram, is that right?
Yes.
Okay, and this is going to be a negotiated plea, Mr. Dodd?
It is, Judge. It is, Judge. It is, Judge. I'm sorry. I had to go through my notes again to double check, but we're ready to proceed on all 3 cases, Judge.
Okay, very good. Good morning, Miss Ingram. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, ma'am? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And you're gonna have to scooch up or speak up for me because one more time.
Yes.
Okay, very good. Thank you, Miss Ingram. Yes, Miss Evans Battle.
Yes, Your Honor. As to the first case ending in the 896E, it's 12 months, complete probation, complete the Family Violence Intervention Program, 40 hours of community service, no further contact with Jasmine Hardrick, stay away from the 2576 Martin Luther King Jr. Drive Southwest address. As to the 897E case, battery, family violence, 12 months, serve 30 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete 40 hours of community service, no further contact with Jasmine Hardrick, stay away from the BP gas station at 2595 Martin Luther King Jr. Drive Southwest, and that runs concurrent with 25 CR 0058996E. As to the case ending in 899E, it would be 12 months of probation, 40 hours of community service, a fine in the amount of $600. No further contact with Jasmine Hardrick. Stay away from the 2576 Martin Luther King Jr. Drive Southwest. That would run consecutive to 25 CR 0058996E and 25 CR 0058997E. So that would be a global recommendation of 24 months, served 30 days, credit for time served, family violence intervention program, 80 hours of community service, a fine in the amount of $600, no further contact with Jasmine Hardrick, and stay away from her location, and a continuance reporting probation. We ask that she stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea. And I believe Ms. Hardrick was on the line earlier.
She's there. I see her.
All right, then, and if the court was sound for her, thank you, Your Honor.
Ms. Hardrick, if you would like to address the court, now is your opportunity to do so. If so, I'll need for you to raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Okay, you can place your hand down. I need for you to take the gum out.
I
Okay,
did.
thank you, ma'am. What would you like to tell the court?
I don't really have nothing to say. It took months for the case to get solved.
Okay, well, I appreciate you being here this morning, ma'am.
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. Mr. Dodd?
Your Honor, we stipulate for purposes of the plea, I would just ask the court to consider waiving the first 2 months of probation fees, and also in lieu of a fine, if we can change it to community service. So that's the only request, Judge.
Okay, so in position number 6, the $600 fine will be 60 hours of community service. And I believe that's the only fine. Is that right, Mr. Dodd?
That is correct, Judge. Thank you.
Okay, all right. Ms. Ingram, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 005896E, you wish to plead guilty to battery family violence. In case 25 CR 005897E, you wish to plead guilty to battery family violence. And in case 25 CR 005899E, you wish to plead guilty to battery family violence. Is that correct? Okay, you have to scooch up for me. We can't hear you.
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time? Say it again for me.
Nope.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation? Is that a yes?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Ms. Ingram. I will convert the fine to community service. I will also waive the first 2 months of your probation fees to help you get on your feet. Good luck to you, ma'am. Who we have next?
44 and 45, Ms. Ortiz.
I'm sorry, tell me one more time.
44 and 45, Ms. Ortiz.
Okay, thank you. And that's a negotiated plea, Mr. Dodd.
It is, Judge. The only request is to change the fines into community service, and I can address that at the appropriate time, Judge.
Okay. Good morning, Ms. Ortiz. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, ma'am? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay, speak up for me. You might have to scooch up a little bit. I can't hear you. Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, Ms. Ortiz. Yes, Ms. Evans-Bell.
Yes, as to count one, 12 months probation, fine in the amount of $500. As to count two, state would move to null pros that case. As to count three, 12 months probation, a fine in the amount of $350. As to count four, the state would move to null pros that case. As to count five, 12 months, serve 30 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete 30 hours of community service, pay a fine in the amount of $500. As to count six and to count seven, state would move to, those would merge into count five. We ask that she stipulate to a factual basis, identity and venue for the purpose of the plea. And as to case ending in 144, the state will move to null pros that case as part of the plea negotiations. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Dodd.
Your Honor, Ms. Ortiz reports to me that she spent 4 years with the Marines, honorable discharge in 2019. She has 100% disability, which is why I'm requesting a waiver. I shouldn't say a waiver, but in lieu of the fines, because she can't work to community service, she does spend time at the VA hospital. And I think that's her wish, is to do some of the community service there, although it's up to probation. In any event, Judge, she's been in custody for 20 days as of today. This is for an offense that occurred back in 2024. And that is a request of the defense, Judge, to change the fine into community service and possibly consider waiving the first couple of months probation fees, and perhaps consider terminating probation upon completion of the conditions, Judge.
Okay, Ms. Ortiz, it's my understanding that in case 24 CR 006716F, you wish to plead guilty to driving while your license was suspended or revoked, no insurance, and willful obstruction of law enforcement officers. Is that correct?
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time? Say it again for me. Okay, we can't hear you, so you scooch up a bit.
Not.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation? You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right? Say it again for me.
Yeah.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
I will accept the plea as negotiated, Ms. Ortiz. I am going to waive your probation fees while you're on probation. And as soon as you complete the community service, I'll have the probation terminate. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you're not going to be on probation, okay? Good luck to you, ma'am.
All right, let's go 31 through 34, Mr. Major.
Also a negotiated plea.
It is, Judge. The state has kindly agreed to change the fines in the community service, but I'll let the state address that issue.
Okay. Good morning,
All right.
Mr. Major. Good morning, Mr. Major. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You can place your hand down, sir. Yes, Ms. Evans, ma'am.
Yes. I have, as to the first case, 12 months, serve 10 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete the alcohol drug evaluation treatment, 40 hours of community service, risk reduction program, a fine in the amount of $300, that he cannot drive without a valid license. As to count two, it would merge into count one. And count three would also merge into count one. This is a global recommendation with 25 CR 003269A. No, case number, it was wrong, 25 DF 003269A. And it would be 12 months probation, complete two VIPs, a fine in the amount of $300, that he cannot drive without a valid license, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons while out on probation, to that he continue reporting throughout the probation, and this is consecutive to the previous case as well. That as to count two, state would move to null pros that case. Count three, the state would move to null pros that case as well as part of the plea. And as to the FTA, the state would move to null pros that case as well as part of the negotiated plea. We ask that he stipulate to venue, identity, and a factual basis for the plea. Thank you.
Your Honor, we stipulate for purpose of the plea, these are two old DUIs from 21 and 22. As of today, he would have spent 79 days in custody, Judge. I would ask the court to consider waiving the first 2 months of probation and possibly non-reporting probation after a year, assuming all the conditions have been completed, Judge.
Yes, Mr. Major, it's my understanding that in case 23 DF 005549A, you wish to plead guilty to driving under the influence of alcohol and drugs. And in case 25 DF 003269A, you wish to plead guilty to driving under the influence of alcohol. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right? Say it one more time.
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated. Mr. Major, I will waive the first 2 months of the probation fees to help you get on your feet. If you complete the first year of probation successfully, that means that you report when you're supposed to report and that you complete all the terms. The second year, I'll have it go into a non-reporting status, okay?
Yes, sir.
All right, good luck to you, sir.
I guess we got 47 and 48, Mr. Patterson.
Okay. Also a negotiated plea.
It is, Judge, yes.
Good morning, Mr. Patterson. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Thank you. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir. Absolutely.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Patterson. You can place your hand down. Yes, Ms. Evans-Bell.
Yes, as to the case ending in 057Y, count one, 12 months, serve 12 months. We're asking for a fine in the amount of $125. As to count two, 12 months, serve 30 days, credit for time served, balance probated, $1,000 fine. As to count three, serve 30 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete the defensive driving course, 30 hours of community service. As to count 4, it would be 12 months probation, a fine in the amount of $265. As to case ending in 241Y, 12 months served, 30 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete an SDT, 30 hours community service, no further contact with Renee Collins, and it would run concurrent with the 26 CR 000057Y, and that would be a continuous reporting case that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea.
Your
Mr.
Honor,
Dodd?
we stipulate for purpose of the plea, Judge, the count on the first case, it's a mandatory fine on the fleeing and attempting to elude. So we're fine with that, but we're requesting court perhaps consider waiving the fines in the first count, which is a license plate of $125, and the failure to report striking fixed object, which is $265. That leaves him with $1,000 mandatory fine with the community service in both cases, and of course the SDET that he has to pay for. So I would ask the court to consider that and maybe waiving the first 2 months of probation fees so he can get back on his feet, Judge.
Okay. Mr. Patterson, it's my understanding that in case 26 CR 000057Y, you wish to plead guilty to obscured or missing license plate, fleeing or attempting to elude a police officer, reckless driving, and failure to report striking a fixed object. And in case 26 CR 000241Y, you wish to plead guilty to another misdemeanor offense. Is that correct?
Absolutely, yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with his representation?
Yes, sir, absolutely.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir, not at all.
I will accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Patterson. For the obscured or missing license plate, the $125 fine, I will suspend that fine. For the striking a fixed object, the $265 fine, I will also suspend that fine. I will, yes, sir. I will waive the first 2 months of your probation fees to help you get on your feet, okay?
Yes, sir, I appreciate it.
Good luck. Good luck to you,
All right.
Mr. Patterson.
Yes, sir. We'll go back to courtroom 2.
Okay, thank you.
We can go with positions 11 and 12, Mr. Bowman.
And these are negotiated pleas, Ms. Rainford?
Yes, Your Honor, just be asking for community service instead of the fine.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Bowman. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Hold it up like that. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yeah.
All right, you can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, as to count 1, 12 months served, 10 days credit for time served, balance probated, complete the ADET, also complete the risk reduction program, complete a fine in the amount of $300, 40 hours of community service. As to count 2, 12 months probation, a fine in the amount of $450. As to count 3, 12 months, a fine in, serve 10 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete 1 VIP, and state removed to no pros, count 4. As to the FGA, they would move to null pros that particular case as well as part of plea negotiations. We ask that it stipulate to identity, venue, on a factual basis for the plea. Thank you.
We stipulate for purposes of the plea.
What's the difference in count? What's the difference in count?
Ready, Your Honor.
Okay. If nothing further, Mr. Bowman, it's my understanding that in case 23 CR 006123Y, you wish to plead guilty to driving under the influence of alcohol, less safe, speeding, and driving while your license was suspended or revoked. Is that correct?
Yeah. Yes.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
I'm satisfied with the representation.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
I'm satisfied with the community service. Yeah.
Okay, but
Service, would I be able to would I be able to get my license back?
hold on. Let me get through my questions to you, and then I'll have Ms. Rainford speak with you about your license there, okay? But my question to you is, you understand that you do have a right to a trial by jury, but you're giving that right up because you're pleading guilty to these charges. Do you understand that?
Yeah.
Has anybody forced you or coerced you to plead guilty?
No. It's only
Okay.
but I'm all alone. My mother been passed away a couple years ago.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that, sir. I will accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Bowman, and I believe the request, Ms. Rainford, was that the fines be converted to community service. Is that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
So I'll convert all the fines to community service. Does he need any assistance, from a social worker?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, so and is that for housing?
Yes.
All right, so we'll get you some assistance with housing, Mr. Bowman. I'm going to waive your probation fees to help you stay on your feet. And when you complete the community service, I will have the case go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get the community service and all the other things done, the sooner you won't be on reporting probation, okay? And I'll have Ms. Rainford speak with you about any other questions that you might have about your license, okay?
Need to work on. Need help getting an ID.
Okay, we're gonna have you speak with the social worker, okay?
All right.
All right, good luck to you, Mr. Bowman.
Oh, thank y'all.
Yes, sir.
Okay, trust.
Right here, you want to talk there. Next, we have position number 14, Mr. Crouch.
Yeah.
Crouch.
But I need.
Hold on.
Your Honor, it was my understanding that this case was reset.
Okay, do you want it to be reset? I don't have it on the calendar here that it's reset. Oh, I'm sorry. I do. Felony transfer possible?
That's
Ms. Evans Straddle?
Yes, Your Honor. So we're asking for a 2-week reset. This is the first time the case is on the calendar.
Okay, I don't want it reset for 2 weeks. I want it reset for 1 week. See what you all can do to get this to get a response from the DA. So I'm gonna reset this till next Tuesday. Does he have other cases holding him?
No. No. No, sir.
Okay, all right, so I want this reset for next week, and Ms. Evans Battle, if you can see if you can have someone get a response to that by next week, given the charges that we have here.
Good.
All right, Mr. Crockett.
Thank you, sir. I
I'll
appreciate it.
see. Yes, sir. I'll see you next week.
Yes, sir. Next we have, you want to talk to him?
Yeah.
All right, what's your name? Eric Jones. We can go on positions 28 and 29, Mr. Jones.
Good morning, Ms. Tucker. What are we doing with Mr. Jones today?
Good morning, Your Honor. This will be a negotiated plea.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Jones. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Can you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you. Yes, Ms. Evans Battle.
Yes, Your Honor. We're asking for, as to count one, 12 months probation, 40 hours of community service, no further contact with Jacqueline Elliott. Stay away from the 335 Big Sky Pass Southwest and the 1188 Ewing Place Southwest. We're asking for restitution in the amount of $500 for the victim, Jacqueline Elliott. And as to count two, 12 months probation, 40 hours of community service, a fine in the amount of $500. We ask that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea. The state will move to null pros, the FTA as part of the plea negotiations. Thank you, Judge.
Is there a reason for the $500 fine for the obstruction as opposed to the normal $300 fine?
He has a previous obstruction conviction.
Thank you. Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Your Honor. We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea, and we would ask that once he completes all the terms, that he be allowed to go non-reporting.
Okay. Mr. Jones, it's my understanding that in case 22 CR 005046Y, you wish to plead guilty to criminal trespass and damage to property and obstruction of law enforcement officers. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
Sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Jones. When you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on reporting probation and have to pay those fees, okay?
Thank you, sir.
Good luck to you.
Next, we'll go position number 55, Mr. Davis.
What are we doing with Mr. Davis this morning, Ms. Tucker?
Davis,
Your Honor, we're requesting that Mr. Thomas be placed on reset and placed on the soonest available 11 o'clock calendar. We did have him speak with one of our social workers, and it's her recommendation as well.
no, asking, and
Okay. What is the next, Ms. Champion, are you with me here? Yes, what's the next, to Thursday calendar that we can get, Mr. Thomas on?
The 5th.
Say it again?
The 5th.
The 5th? Okay, so his case will be reset to the 11 o'clock calendar on 2/5. Is that what you're requesting, Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, Mr. Thomas, we'll see you back. Good luck to you, sir.
Next, we have positions 35 through 39, Mr. Mallory.
What are we doing with Mr. Mallory this morning?
This will be a negotiated plea, Your Honor.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Mallory. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Thank you. You can place your hand down, sir. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. As to the case ending in the 996G, 12 months probation, complete the Family Violence Intervention Program, 30 hours of community service, no further violent contact with Tierra Weston. As to case ending in 700G, we would ask for 12 months probation. 12 months served, 30 days credit for time served, balance probated, no further violent contact with Alethea Scott Mallory, 40 hours of community service. State will move to null pros counts 2 and 3. This would run concurrent with 24 CR 0029996G. As the case ending in 525G, count 1, 12 months probation, complete the ADET and follow the recommendations, including any MH recommendations that are made. No further violent contact with Alethea Scott Mallory. As to count 2, 12 months probation, complete the ADET, no further violent contact with Emmanuel Ogsunze, Lcunze. As to count 3 and count 4, state will move to null pros those cases as part of the plea negotiations. As to count 5, 12 months probation, fine in the amount of $500, no further violent contact with law enforcement officers. As to count 6 and 7, the state would merge those counts into count 5. This would be consecutive to cases 24 CR 0029996G and 25 CR 001700G. And as to the FTA in 154G, the state would move to null pros. I'm sorry, that's not an FTA, but the state would move to null pros that case. As to case ending in the 578G, count 1, 12 months probation, complete the Operation 21 Law and Decision-Making course, 40 hours of community service. As to count 2, 12 months probation, a fine in the amount of $300, no further violent contact with Officer Monahan or other law enforcement officers. As to count 3, 12 months probation, a $300 fine, no further violent contact with Officer Gomez. And that runs concurrent with 25 CR 008525G. So the global recommendation is 24 months, serve 30 days, credit for time served, no further violent contact with Alethea Scott Mallory, Emmanuel, Okunze, Officer Monahan, Officer Gomez, and other law enforcement officers. Complete the Family Violence Intervention Program, complete 80 hours of community service, ADET, follow the recommendations, and the Operation 21 Law and Decision Making class. The fines total $1,100, and that this be a continuous reporting probation, that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Tucker.
Your Honor, we do so stipulate, for the purpose of the plea, we will request that on position 37, count 5, the willful obstruction, that the $500 fine be converted into 50 hours of community service. And additionally, on position 39, for counts 2 and 3, if the $300 fines could also be converted into 30 hours of community service. And Your Honor, additionally, we would be requesting that the first 3 months of probation fees be waived. He will have to pay for the FFIP out of pocket, and he would need time to establish income when released.
Okay. Nothing further. Mr. Mallory, it's my understanding that in case 24 CR 0029996G, you wish to plead guilty to simple battery family violence. Is that right?
Yes, sir.
In case 25 CR 001700G, you wish to plead guilty to simple battery family violence. Is that correct? In case 25 CR 008525G, you wish to plead guilty to 2 counts of terroristic threats and acts and willful obstruction of law enforcement officers. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
And in case 25 CR 006578G, you wish to plead guilty to criminal trespass, willful obstruction of law enforcement officers, and simple battery against a police officer. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
Sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the pleas as negotiated. Mr. Mallory, I will convert the fines to community service. I will also waive the first 3 months of probation fees to help you get and stay on your feet. Good luck to you, sir.
Next, we have position number 29, Mr. Patterson.
And this is going to be a negotiated plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Patterson. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, Mr. Patterson. Yes, Ms. Evans-Battle.
Yes, as to count 1, 12 months or 30 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete an anti-theft course, $500 fine, stay away from the Walmart at 844 Cleveland Avenue, East Point. As to count 2, 12 months or 30 days, credit for time served, balance probated, 40 hours community service, stay away from the Walmart at the 844 Cleveland Avenue, East Point address. Ask that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea. Thank you.
And I take it that he had some experience at this Walmart prior, Ms.
Yes.
Evans-Battle?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Your Honor, we do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea. We would ask that on count one, the $500 fine be converted into 50 hours of community service. Additionally, we would request that Mr. Patterson be allowed to report over the phone. He is a resident of South Carolina, and his intentions are to return to his address there, because he is homeless here in the Atlanta area. So he does want to return home to reestablish himself. So we would ask for probation fees to be waived. And once he completes the terms, he'd be allowed to go non-reporting.
Okay, Mr. Patterson, it's my understanding that in case 26 CR 000441F, you wish to plead guilty to theft by shoplifting and criminal trespass. Is that correct? Speak up for me a bit, sir. Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time? You're gonna have to speak up for me, Mr. Patterson.
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I will accept the plea as negotiated. Mr. Patterson, I will convert the fine to community service. I will also waive your probation fees to help you get on your feet. You can report by phone if you're living someplace outside of the Georgia area. And when you complete the terms, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on reporting probation.
Is there any way I can talk to the social worker?
Yes, sir. We'll have a social worker visit with you. Do you need some assistance with housing?
Yes, and I
Okay.
did contact the social worker. She'll speak with him shortly.
Okay, so we'll have someone talk to you, Mr. Patterson.
Yeah.
Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Next, we have position number 50, Mr. Robinson.
Also a negotiated plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Robinson. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear, good morning, do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Sure.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Patterson. I'm sorry, Mr. Robinson. Yes, Ms. Evans Battle.
Yes, 12 months, serve 30 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete 8 anger management classes, 30 hours of community service, no further contact with Johnny Brown, stay away from the 2 Peachtree Street and the American Hotel, that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea. Thank you.
Ms. Tucker.
We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea. In Your Honor, Mr. Robinson is currently experiencing homelessness. He'll be meeting with our social worker shortly as well. So we're asking for fee waivers for the probation, and that once he completes the terms, he'd be allowed to go on non-reporting status.
Okay. Mr. Robinson, it's my understanding that in case 26 CR 000260Y, you wish to plead guilty to battery, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Robinson. I will waive your probation fees while you're on probation, so that you can get on your feet and stay on your feet. And when you complete the terms, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you're not going to be on reporting probation, okay?
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Good luck to you, Mr. Robinson.
Thank you, Mr.
And Judge, I apologize. I did not, we did miss Mr. Mallory's case, and I forgot his mother was on the line, just to let her know that she can be excused. We've completed the case. She,
And that's Ms. Scott Mallory here. So Ms. Scott Mallory, if you need to address the court, I'm happy to speak with you. If not, you have a good day, ma'am. Thank you for being here. Who do we have next?
26 and 27, Mr. Jackson.
Also a negotiated plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Jackson. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. Ms. Evans Battle?
yes, Judge, as count 1, 12 months probation, complete an ADET, 30 hours of community service. As to count 2, 12 months probation, complete the anti-theft course, a fine in the amount of $300, no alcohol, drugs, or weapons under supervision. As to the FTA, the state will move to null process as part of the plea negotiations. Thank you.
Ms. Tucker?
We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea, and we will request that once he completes the courses in community service, that he be allowed to go on non-reporting.
Mr. Jackson, it's my understanding that in case 24 CR 003392Y, you wish to plead guilty to possession and use of drug-related objects and theft by taking. Is that correct?
Yes.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning? You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation? You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right? Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Jackson. When you complete the terms, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you won't be on reporting probation. Good luck to you, sir. Yes, sir.
Next, we have position number 15, Mr. Edmonds.
Also a negotiated plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Edmund. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you, sir. You can place your hand down. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, Your Honor. We're asking for 12 months served, 90 days credit for time served, balance probated, complete an anti-theft course, 80 hours of community service, that this be a continuous reporting probation, that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea. Thank you.
We stipulate for purposes of the plea, Your Honor.
Mr. Edmund, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 008197A, you wish to plead guilty to theft by shoplifting. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No, Your Honor.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, I am.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Edmund. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Yes.
Next, we have position number 13, Mr. Bryant.
Also a negotiated plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Good morning, Mr. Bryant. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. You can place your hand down. Yes, Miss Evans Battle.
Yes, we're asking 12 months that he served, 90 days credit for time served, balance probated, complete 12 weeks of anger management, 80 hours of community service, no further contact with Ted Lean, spelled Tedleene Smith. Stay away from the victim's address, 4827 Ashford Dunwoody Road. No further contact with the children unless it is through a third-party transfer. Stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea.
We stipulate for purposes of the plea, Your Honor. Also, could you non-reporting once he's finished the terms?
Judge, I would ask in this particular case for continuous reporting.
Has there been some issues with the victim here?
Yes, this is his his sixth case involving the victim.
Okay. Mr. Bryant, it's my understanding that in case 25 CR 006347Y, you wish to plead guilty to simple battery, family violence. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No.
Okay, I will accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Bryant. Although I'm going to require that you be on probation the entire time, I will waive the first 2 months of probation fees to help you get on your feet. Good luck to you, sir.
All right.
Next, we have position number 21 and 22, Mr. Hearns.
Also a negotiated plea.
Yes, Your Honor. We're just asking for non-reporting once he's finished the terms.
Morning, Mr. Hearns. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. Miss Evans Battle?
Yes, we're asking for 12 months, serve 30 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete an anti-theft course, 30 hours community service, restitution in the amount of $400 to REI. Stay away from REI, located at 1165 Perimeter Center West. We are asking that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea. As to the FTA, the state would move to null pros that case as part of plea negotiations. Thank you, Your Honor.
We stipulate for purposes of the plea.
Case 25 CR 001060E, you wish to plead guilty to theft by shoplifting, is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, I am not, Your Honor.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, I am, Your Honor.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
I will accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Hearns. When you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it terminate. So the sooner you get it done, the sooner you're not going to be on probation, okay?
Your Honor, I have a question, if I can, if I may.
Ask your lawyer there.
He's all set. Next we have position 17 through 20, Mr. Green.
Also a negotiated plea.
Yes, Your Honor.
Morning, Mr. Green. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please, sir? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you can place your hand down. Thank you. Yes, Ms. Evans Battle.
Yes, as to count one, it is 12 months served 90 days. Credit for time served, balance probated, cannot drive without a valid license, complete an ADET and risk reduction program. As to count two, 12 months probation, concurrent with count one, balance probated, a fine in the amount of $500. As to count three, 12 months probation consecutive to count one, and two, complete the ADET and the risk reduction program. As to count four, 12 months probation suspended. This is global recommendation with 25 CR 001894E. And that would be count one, 12 months probation suspended. As to count two, 12 months probation, concurrent with count three, which is and a fine in the amount of $200. As to count three, 12 months probation, concurrent with 24 CR 001369E and a fine in the amount of $500. So as to the FTA, the state would move to null pros that particular case. We ask that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea. The total would be 24 months probation, served 90 days, balance probated, ADET, risk reduction, defensive driving course, and $1,200 fine, and no driving while licensed. And I don't remember, did I say earlier about the defensive driving? I didn't. Instead of in count three, having that ADET repeated, that would be the defensive driving course, if that's fine with everyone.
Under
Do you
what
need
count,
to? Go ahead, Ms. Rainford.
what count were you referring to, Ms. Evans Battle?
In the first case, in the reckless driving, do the defensive driving course and that risk reduction course.
Have both of them attempted to elude.
I'm
Ms.
sorry.
Evans Battle. I said you have both of those listed for the fleeing or attempting to elude count.
But that's fine. We'll just then if we'll just remove the defensive driving course altogether, that might be more that might be a cleaner resolution.
So he just has to do the ADET and the risk reduction?
Right. Yes.
Okay.
That we stipulate for purposes of the plea, Your Honor, we'd just be asking if he can get for the fine, we'd be asking for community service and then to waive the first few months of probation.
Okay, Nothing further, Mr. Green, it's my understanding that in case 24 CR 001369E, you wish to plead guilty to fleeing or attempting to elude a police officer, driving while your license was suspended or revoked, reckless driving, and failure to obey a stop sign. And in case 25 CR 001894E, you wish to plead guilty to drugs not in original container, no insurance, and driving while your license was suspended or revoked. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
Sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation? You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges, and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced you or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
And I'll accept the plea as negotiated. Mr. Green, I will convert the fines to community service. I'll waive the first 2 months of your probation fees. If you complete the terms within the first year and you are successful in that and you have not missed any of your probation appointments, the second year I will have go to a non-reporting status, okay? But if you have not finished it or if you have not reported as you're supposed to, you're gonna have to report the second year. But if you get it all done and you report as you're supposed to, I'll have it go to non-reporting the second year, okay? All right, good luck to you, Mr. Green.
Next we have position number 46, Mr. Osborne.
Okay. And this is a negotiated plea, Ms. Tucker?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Osborne. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? And you can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. Yes, Ms. Evans Battle.
Yes, 12 months served, 60 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete an SDET, 80 hours of community service, no further contact with Zaina Mertil, MERTIL, and that this be continuous reporting, that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea.
Tucker?
We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea. And Your Honor, if you require the continuous reporting, we will be asking for waiver of probation fees for at least 3 months.
Does he need assistance with housing, Ms. Tucker?
When I spoke with him, he did not indicate that. Mr. Osborne, do you need assistance with housing?
Yes.
Okay, well, our social worker is present, so she'll be available to speak with him today.
And I'm not sure if the court is aware, this is not the first offense that would be convicted of. So that's why we're asking.
Thank you, Ms. Evans Battle. Mr. Osborne, it's my understanding that in case 26 CR 000097G, you wish to plead guilty to one misdemeanor offense. Is that right?
Yeah.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yeah.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge, and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right?
Yes.
Has anyone forced you or coerced you to plead guilty? Has anyone forced you to plead guilty, Mr. Osborne? I'll accept the plea as negotiated. I am going to waive his probation fees while he's on probation. And you'll have to report the whole time, Mr. Osborne, but to help you stay on your feet, I'll waive the fees. Good luck to you, sir.
Thank you.
Next, we have position number 30, Mr. Littleton.
And have you had an opportunity to discuss this with the state, Ms. Tucker?
Yes, I did receive an offer, and this will be a non-negotiated plea, Your Honor.
Okay. Good morning, Mr. Littleton. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Say it again for me.
Sir.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you, Mr. Littleton.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. You can place your hand down. Mr. Howard, do you have Mr. Littleton's history for me?
One moment. Judge,
Thank
hold
you.
on.
Raise your hand.
Ms. Tucker, your client has his hand up.
Do you have a question for me, Mr. Littleton? I could give a call to speak with you.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, just one moment. Your Honor, can we,
Do you need to go to someone else while you speak with him?
yes, if we could readdress this.
Okay. So we'll need to go to someone else and you'll need to make him available by phone to counsel. Mr. Dodd, are you still with me?
Yes, Judge?
I see that we have Brittany Wilkerson on the line, who's at the 11 o'clock bench warrant calendar. Are you able to speak with her?
I sure can.
Judge, we also have Mr. Brandon Gay, who's also on the 11 o'clock counter. He's on the iPhone.
Okay, so Mr. Since I see Mr. Gay there first, Mr. Gay, I'm going to have you speak with Mr. Dodd here, who's a public defender, to discuss your matter, okay? I'm going to place you into a breakout room with him now. Thank you, Mr. Dodd. I appreciate it.
No problem, Judge.
She on the phone. As soon as he hang up, she.
Ms. Tucker. Okay.
Judge, can I step away for a moment?
Yes.
Thank
We'll be in recess until we're ready to proceed. Yeah.
Apparently, Miss Scott Marley has her hand up. I know you addressed her earlier and she didn't respond to you, so I don't know what she wants. I don't know if you want to address her again, because I know you told her she was free to leave the Zoom.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Lewis. Given that we have a bit of a break until Ms. Tucker and Ms. Evans Battle return, Ms. Scott Mallory, do you have any additional business before the court? Scott Mallory, if you would like to address the court, now is your opportunity. Ms. Tucker, are we ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, and I believe Mr. Howard has the history for me.
Yeah, 44 total on probation. Financial transaction card fraud out of Athens, Clark County. We got open cases for endangering a child by driving under the influence, suspended license, possession of marijuana. I didn't see any violent convictions per the GCIC.
Okay,
That's all.
thanks. Thank you, Mr. Howard. Ms. Evans Battle?
Yes, there, in this particular case, I'm sorry, Judge Littleton. All right, we're asking for 12 months served, 30 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete an ADT, family violence intervention program, 30 hours of community service, no further violent contact with Kiera Wiley, no alcohol, drugs, weapons, firearms under supervision. In this particular case, November the 11th of 2025, it was it was early morning, before 1 o'clock in the morning. Officers went to 607 Charlotte Place Northwest in regards to an altercation occurring at the residence. Spoke with the caller, Miss Wiley, who stated that her boyfriend had been drinking, started an argument with her. She didn't recall what it was about. He got into physical contact with her by punching her in the eye and in the head several times. He left the house on foot shortly after assaulting her. The officer was able to observe her right eye was swollen. She had a knot forming on her forehead. The officer took pictures of the injuries as well. She provided the name of the individual, and he was not present. They live together, have children together as well. And that would be the basis, or the factual basis for the allegation as accused, and our recommendation. What I recalled from Mr. Littleton's history is that he had significant drug, alcohol charges, and we were in fact originally didn't provide a recommendation because we were hoping that we could get those other cases coming this direction, but they're not. So that's our recommendation, Your Honor.
Evans Battle, what was your recommendation as far as contact with the victim?
No further violent contact, as they have a child together, and I believe their co-parenting was what the victim's information. I thought she was on here earlier as well, but I see she's not at this time.
Thank you. Yes, Ms. Tucker.
Your Honor, we're the non-negotiated part of this plea is the time requirement to serve. The state is asking for or recommending 30 days. Mr. Littleton currently has credit for time served of 11 days. So we're asking that the 30-day requirement be reduced so that he has time served. The reason being is Mr. Littleton is prepared to take responsibility for this case and begin his the terms of probation as soon as possible. He is the only employed adult in his household. And the time that he's been incarcerated, his family is already in need of assistance with food. The first of the month is shortly arriving. So there's no one there to assist with bills. So he's just requesting that he be allowed to be released 4 days earlier, so that he can begin working to provide for his household and his family, as well as he'll have to begin paying for and taking FFIP. So that is our request of the court today.
Okay. Nothing further. Mr. Littleton, it's my understanding that in case 26 CR 0003880H, you wish to plead guilty to battery family violence. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol at the present time?
No, sir.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on this charge and that by pleading guilty to it, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
I'll accept your plea, Mr. Littleton. The court sentence will be 12 months to serve 22 days, credit for time served, 11 days, balance probated. All of the others, the state's request will be honored. The ADET, the FFIP, the 30 hours of community service, the no further violent contact with Ms. Wiley. Let's see. I'm going to require that you be on probation the entire time, Mr. Littleton. Good luck to you, sir.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next, we have positions 57 through 59, Mr. Villanueva.
Also a negotiated plea, Ms. Tucker.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, good morning, Mr. Villanueva. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Will you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. You can place your hands down. Yes, Ms. Evans-Farrell.
As to case ending in 3116G, 12 months probation, complete the Family Violence Intervention Program, 30 hours of community service, no further contact with Adela Villanova. Stay away from the 4717 Roswell Road address. This is a global recommendation with 26 CR 00233D, which is 12 months probation, 12 served 30 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete the ADET, no further contact with Adela Villanueva, and stay away from the 4717 Roswell Road address. As to the FTA, the state would move to null pros that case as part of the plea negotiations. Ask that he stipulate to venue, identity, and a factual basis for the plea.
We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea, Your Honor.
Anything further, Ms. Tucker?
Nothing further at this time.
Thank you. Mr. Villanueva, it's my understanding that in case 24 CR 0031116G, you wish to plead guilty to simple battery, family violence, and in case 26 CR 0000233D, you wish to plead guilty to simple assault, family violence. Is that correct?
Yes, Your Honor.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning?
No, Your Honor.
You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
I am, Your Honor.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes, Your Honor.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, Your Honor.
I'll accept the plea as negotiated. When you complete the terms of the probation, I will have it go to a non-reporting status. Good luck to you, sir.
I just have one question for Ms. Tucker, or, I just have a hold from another county. When do I have to report? Cause I might have to do time over there, so.
They'll have to come pick you up, but if you need me to give a call to explain further, then I can.
Yeah, could you please do that?
Yes, okay.
Thank you. Am I good?
Who do we have next?
We have, position number 51, Mr. Rowe, but that's Ms. Tucker's and she's about to call the courtroom.
Okay.
Well, Your Honor, before we do that, we have a Mr. Watson here. Let me find out his position number. He's Miss McLeod. I don't see.
Ms. Lewis, will you see if Ms. McLeod's going to be joining us today?
Yes, sir. I'll check in and see what her ETA is.
Okay, so we'll check on that. Do you have any of the probation cases, courtroom 2?
I do not.
Did you receive the probation revocation calendar? If not, I guess we can send it.
No, I didn't receive it.
Okay.
I'll make sure he'll get it.
All right, so we'll send that to you. There are 3 people on that calendar this morning. So I guess we are in recess until Ms. Tucker's ready.
Your Honor, I have a quick question before we go into recess. For positions 17 through 20, I'm filling out the plea paperwork. How much hours of community service was he going to be doing? I wanted to make sure I put it right amount.
So I have that, you wanted all of the fines converted to community service, is that right?
That was my understanding when I spoke to him. His primary concern was getting out and starting a job to be able to pay for the fines, Your Honor. So I assumed he wanted all of it converted. I'm not sure. But he said that the community service was going to be fine, so he can get back on his feet before he would be able to pay for anything.
Okay, so I have a position 17 that he had a $500 fine for the suspended license, which will be converted to 50 hours of community service. And on position 18, for the no insurance, there was a $200 fine, which is 20 hours of community service. And for the suspended license, there's a $500 fine, which will be converted to 50 hours of community service. So 120 hours of community service just from the conversion of the fines.
Okay.
Does that go along with your notes?
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm done.
You got it.
Tucker, you back with us?
Yes, Your Honor, we can proceed with, this position is Mr. Rowe.
So that's position 51. Okay, and what are we doing with Mr. Rowe?
This will be a negotiated plea, Your Honor.
Where's Mr.? Oh, right here, yeah.
I didn't go nowhere.
Okay, before I do that, Mr. Dodd, have you completed your conversation with Mr. Gay?
Yes, I apologize, Judge. I had
No.
an interruption and had to leave him, but yes, I spoke to Mr. Gay, and he should be back, I hope.
Okay, all right. So, Brittany Wilkerson, are you with me, Miss Wilkerson?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes, good morning, Miss Wilkerson. And Mr. Haddad, if you wouldn't mind speaking with Miss Wilkerson as well. for me.
Sure. Would you like me to do it now or wait until Mr. Gay to handle Mr. Gay? It's up to you.
No, go ahead and do it now. I haven't completed the SAP calendar as of yet, but
All right,
since
sounds
I'm
good.
here, I just wanted to make sure. So Ms. Wilkerson, I'm gonna place you into a breakout room with Mr. Haddad so you can discuss your case with him, okay?
Thank you.
Yes, ma'am. And yes, good morning, Mr. Rowe. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the state all-purpose calendar. Yes, good morning, sir. Can you raise your right hand for me, please? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give before this court will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
No.
Okay, you can place your hand down. Thank you, sir. Yes, Ms. Evans Battle.
Yes, that's the count one, 12 months, served 30 days, credit for time served, balance probated, complete the ADET. No further contact with Keosha Tennyson. Stay away from McDonald's at 2350 Cheshire Bridge Road. Count two, 12 months, served 30 days, credit for time served, balance probated, 30 hours of community service. As count three, the state moved on all across that particular case. And we ask that he stipulate to identity, venue, and a factual basis for the plea.
Tucker?
We do so stipulate for the purpose of the plea. Your Honor, Mr. Rowe is also experiencing homelessness at this time, so we are asking for fee waivers for probation. And then once he completes all the terms, that he be allowed to go on non-reporting.
Okay. Mr. Rowe, it's my understanding that in case 26 CR 0002628, you wish to plead guilty to criminal trespass and giving false information to law enforcement. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Are you under the influence of any drugs or alcohol this morning? You've been represented by counsel. Are you satisfied with her representation?
Yes, no, yes, sir.
You understand that you have a right to a trial by jury on these charges and that by pleading guilty to them, you're giving up that right?
Yes, sir.
Has anyone forced or coerced you to plead guilty?
No, sir.
And I will accept the plea as negotiated, Mr. Rowe. We'll have a social worker visit with you so that they can discuss housing with you. I will waive your probation fees while you're on probation to help you stay on your feet. When you complete.
So how much is the quota? Do I have to?
There's a social worker right here.
Oh, okay, great. I'm sorry.
Okay, all right. And when you complete the terms of the probation, I'll have it go to a non-reporting status, okay? Good luck to you, sir.
There you go. So next we have Mr. Watson. He is position number 60, but he's a
Okay.
cop.
Right. Let's see. Have we heard anything, Miss Lewis?
Not yet, sir. She may be.
Okay. Ms. Evans Battle, are you able to tell me whether or not this for Mr. Watson is a time served plea? Do you know?
Well, yes, because it's served 30 days. He's been in there 16, so.
Okay, so thank you. So, Mr. Watson, I am going to see if we can continue to contact your attorney. If we can, I'm going to take your case today. If not, for whatever reason, I'm going to place you on the Thursday calendar so that this Thursday. Well, 2 days from today, okay? But let me see if we can, if your attorney shows up by the time court's over. So we'll be with you, sir.
And I think he's being held on other things.
Oh, is he? Okay. Well, if he's been held on other cases, these, I take it they're felony cases, Ms. Evans Battle.
I take it that they are. This is an incident that occurred at the jail.
Okay, all right.
I'll go
So-
back and see, make sure.
Okay, if that's the case, I'll see. If you're being held on anything else, Mr. Watson, I'm going to see you back next Tuesday. So you'll be in front of me.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay. And I have a 56.
Excuse me, Judge, are we gonna reset Ms. McLeod's case to next Tuesday?
Yes,
Okay. I'll let her know.
normally she's, and can you tell me who's representing position number 56? I have a conflict attorney on that case.
Is it something that's recently now?
Okay, so while we're waiting for the probation cases, go ahead,
As
Ms.
for
Lewis.
D. Anthony Bonner, there must be a new announcement because I don't see a conflict attorney was originally assigned to this case to start with. It must have just something that they realized that they need a conflict attorney for. So we have to get one assigned.
Is this on Mr. Varner?
Yes.
Yeah, he's got, I believe he's got other issues, so a delay is not gonna make that big of an impact, Judge.
Okay, so let's reset Mr. Varner, position 656 till next Tuesday and get a conflict attorney if necessary to represent him. Can we do that?
Sure.
Okay, thank you. And so while we're waiting for the probation cases, Mr. Dodd, if you're ready to proceed with the DB bench warrant calendar, we can do that calendar. Is that okay with you?
Yeah, that's perfectly fine, Judge. We could start with Ms. Wilkerson if the court wishes, or Mr. Gay, whichever.
Okay, let's just take them in the order that they are on the calendar here. Ms. Evans Battle, are you ready to proceed with the DB bench warrant calendar, Mr. Gay?
Yes.
Okay, good morning, Mr. Gay. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the DB bench warrant calendar. Let's see, Ms. Evans Battle, I take it that Mr. Gay missed a court date.
Yes, by my notation, he has 3 cases that are pending before the court, and he has actually missed a couple of court dates. I have that as to positions 1 and 2 on that calendar. Notice was sent out on August the 13th of 2025 for a September the 8th of 2025 a court date. The notice was sent to 341 Herring Road Drive, as indicated from his Pindover address that was given. That is in Noonan, Georgia. He also missed a court date. As to the last case, it appears the notice was sent November the 3rd of 2025 for December the 15th of 25 court date. And he missed that notice as well, was sent to 342 Herring Road in Noonan, Georgia. So he's missed both of those court dates. So, states, the prior address was the address of the victim at 8109 Valley Ridge Drive, Union City. He's under orders to stay away from that location. And he gave the Herring Road address. He's not given, as far as I can see, any other address to the court or to the clerk's office.
Can you tell me the division judge that these are before?
This is F. I'm sorry, I'm not
Judge Richardson, Judge.
Okay.
Judge Richardson.
Yes, Mr. Dodd.
Your Honor, on behalf of Mr. Gay, all three incidents involve the same alleged victim, Judge, and the last incident, just in terms of reference, was March 4th of 2024. He obviously has stayed away from that residence. The address that he provided, I did confirm that is his family's address, which is in Noonan, as indicated based on the notices. He is employed. He lives here in the city, Judge, but he does not have a stable. I mean, he stays in extended stays and whatnot. So the best way to get the notices would be the home, his family home. The problem has been that apparently his family did not even let him know that he did get letters from the court, and it wasn't until he went back home. He hasn't been back there since July. When he went back home to Noonan, he saw the mail, and as soon as he opened it, saw it, he of course panicked and went straight to the courthouse and got this Zoom notice. I did talk to him about that. I mean, the issue is the obligation is on him to make sure that he's aware of his court. And under the circumstances, what he's going to do is go regularly back home to check the mail. In light of these circumstances, Judge, I would just ask the court to consider setting aside the bench warrants and give him another opportunity. And I've stressed on him that I mean, if the court is willing to do that, I mean, it's his obligation to make sure he gets the mail, opens the mail. So that's the request on behalf of Mr. Gay. He is working full-time, Judge, at two different top employments, so two part-time jobs essentially, Judge, and he's trying to make ends meet.
Okay. Who lives at that Herring Road address there?
All I know is his family. I'm not sure, Mr. Gay, is it your parents, siblings, or?
It's my great aunt. It's my family's home, so it's my dad lives there. My aunt Patsy Hayes, my other aunt Teresa Smith. So it's like we've had that house in the family. We're my great grandmother's house. So it's like a family.
I only ask you, Mr. Gay, because when you get a court notice, regardless, you know, it's coming from the court, and I would hope that whoever lives at that address, that they would get in touch with you to say you've got a court notice. I'm not sure if they know what's going on with you or not, but you know, as Mr. Dodd said, it is your responsibility to make sure that you don't miss any court dates. And you have to impress upon whoever is living there that they need to inform you if you have any mail, or you need to go back there on a much, much more regular basis to make sure that you do not miss another court date. Given that these all went to the same address, and they're around the same time, I am going to set these aside. But just know that if you miss any additional court dates, they won't be set aside. Okay?
Yes, sir.
So I'm going to treat all three of these as if it's one incident, and allow them to be set aside this time. But make sure you keep in touch with the court, or keep in touch with your household or your family members to make sure that this doesn't happen again. Okay?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Judge, can you verify his email address, please?
It's me.
Yes.
Yes.
It's B.King, King.
Oh, it's a B and a dot. Okay, I couldn't make it out on the paperwork. It was not clear. So B as in boy.
Yes, ma'am.
And then there's a dot and then King.
Yes, ma'am. 07088 at gmail.com.
Okay.
Your Honor, I'll prepare the appropriate orders.
Okay, thank you.
And Ms. Lewis, do you need me to send them to you or Ms. Champion?
Ms. Champion.
Okay, I sure will. Thank you, Ms. Lewis.
All right. Have a good day, Mr. Gay.
Yes, sir. You too.
Thank you, sir. Ms. Wilkerson, are you with me?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes,
I'm
ma'am.
here.
Good morning. I'm Judge Eric Morrow. This is the DV bench warrant calendar. Ms. Evans Battle, I take it that Ms. Wilkerson missed a court date?
Yes, it appears that she missed the January 8th court date. Notice was sent out December the 10th of 2025 to 30 Longleaf Circle in Fairburn. And she missed the court date.
Mr. Dodd?
And I believe Mr. Gay is excused, correct, Judge?
Yes, you're free to go, Mr. Gay, if you choose.
Yes, sir.
You
Thank
may-
Your Honor, on behalf of Ms. Wilkerson, her situation is slightly different than Mr. Gay. She's been reporting to pretrial services. She does not have any prior missing court. I did confirm that's her address. She says that she did not get notice. In her mind, she believed it was January the 10th or the 11th, which clearly was wrong anyway. But she found out while reporting to pretrial services that she missed court on the 8th. So she immediately contacted the courts and got the Zoom meeting. Again, she says she did not receive the notice. I did tell her that she needs to be much more proactive, perhaps looking online, making sure. But the address that was sent is her address, Judge. She is fully employed, and I don't believe has a history based on the fact that she was released through pretrial services back in October when she was first arrested, Judge.
Ms. Wilkerson, it's my practice that I will set aside a bench warrant if it's the first time. So I'm going to set this one aside, but you have to make sure that that you stay in touch with the court to make sure that you don't miss another court date because it won't be set aside in the future, okay?
Yes, Judge. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you,
So
Judge.
you're free to go this morning, Ms. Wilkerson.
All right, y'all have a nice day. Bye-bye.
Thank
You
you,
as
Judge.
well. Thank you. I appreciate you doing that, Mr. Dodd.
Absolutely, Judge.
Who do we have in courtroom 2?
This is from the probation calendar, position number 1, Mr. House.
Okay. And who do we have on from probation?
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning, officer. Let's see. Good morning, Mr. House. Where are we with Mr. House's case?
Your Honor, Mr. House, he failed to complete the domestic violence program. Your Honor, it is 82 days remaining on his case, but he has been in custody now since December 12th of 2025. At this time, Your Honor, I will be asking that his case be time served and terminated.
And did we have anyone speak with Mr. Dodd? Is Ms. Rainford still in the courtroom?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, did anyone speak with did you all get this probation revocation calendar?
I don't have it.
Okay, I just wondered if has anyone spoken with anyone from the PD's office spoken with anyone on this calendar?
I honestly don't know, Your Honor. That would maybe be a better question for Mr. Haddad.
Your Honor, these were 2 resets from last Thursday.
That is correct.
And why would they reset?
If I'm not mistaken, they were not brought down.
That's correct.
Okay, thank you. So go ahead and Ms. Rainford, if you wouldn't mind speaking with those individuals that are in the courtroom. I take it that you would have you speak with him first, and you've got the recommendation from Officer Allen regarding the termination here. So if you want to speak with him about that.
I understand.
Okay.
Okay. All right, and do we have anyone else in the courtroom there that's on the probation calendar?
Yes, position number 2, Mr. Saul.
3.
I'm sorry, position 3.
Your Honor, that would be, recommendation is for Mr. Saul to continue on probation. He has to pay restitution, but I did notice that he has an immigration hold. But I will be asking for him to be allowed to continue on to pay that restitution balance, Your Honor. And it is 211 days remaining on his case. He has now been in custody since December 10th.
Okay, thank you. And just as an aside, on my calendar, I have 3 and 4, which is a Margarita Rhodes. Do you have Miss Rhodes this or as well, Officer Allen?
Yes, Your Honor, Judge Etline requested for Ms. Rhodes to be added to this calendar as well. This was added as of Friday. So that is why I'm sure the Public Defender's Office have not spoke with Ms. Rhodes, but she has now been in custody since December the 19th. Your Honor, it is 76 days remaining on her case. I also will be asking for her case to be time served.
So do we know where Miss Rhodes is? Courtroom 2, is she at ACDC?
Yeah, if she's a female, most likely he's at ACDC.
Okay. Well, that case might need to be reset till Thursday to give them the opportunity to get her and to speak with her. So, Ms. Rainwood, I'll give you the opportunity to speak with Mr. House and Mr. Saul. Say it again?
I've spoken with Mr. House.
Okay, so he's agreeable to the time served?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, good luck to you, Mr. House.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Thank you too, Ms. Allen.
Your Honor, we also have position number 56, also a conflict, Mr. Varner.
Right, with Mr. Varner, I am resetting him until next Tuesday.
Okay.
What is it for? I don't mind.
Not sure.
Officer Allen, how much is the restitution for position 3? Mr. Saul?
I don't even know what I'm going to court.
It's 900.
Okay, thank you. Your Honor, we're ready with Mr. Saul.
Come on,
And tell me how much longer he has on probation, Officer Allen?
Your Honor, he has 211 days, and again, he has restitution and 40 hours of community service. Your Honor, I would ask for that community service to be suspended. But what I'm confused about or concerned about is this immigration hold. I don't know how long he's going to be in custody, or if they're going to be transferring him to another facility, but it is 211 days remaining on his case.
Okay. So we will reinstate him on probation to give him the opportunity to pay that restitution. Okay. Anything further, Officer Allen?
Yes, is it okay for me to suspend the community service hours to 40?
Yes, yeah, that's fine with the court. Thank you. All right. Good. Yes, good luck to you, Mr. Saul.
Judge, they still have the other inmate for Miss McLeod. Apparently, Miss McLeod just returned my phone call and she is getting on the line now.
That was Mr. Did we have Mr. Watson with us?
Oh, we have Mr. Varner. They was asking for a conflict attorney. I was gonna see.
Right. I've already reset that. So ask her to do that. I've already reset that to next Tuesday, given that he has other holes. Oh, or he has other cases.
Okay.
And do we still have Mr. Watson there in the courtroom?
I don't believe so.
No, Judge.
Yes, he has other cases.
He has other cases as well, Mr. Watson?
Yes.
Okay. Given that she's not with us as of yet, let's just go ahead and reset him till next Tuesday as well.
Okay, Judge.
Thank you. And Ms. Champion,
Yes, Your Honor.
I think that covers everybody, does it not?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. So whenever you're ready for us.
Okay, position number 1 was a plea. Position number 2 was a plea. Position number 3 was a plea. Position number 4 was a null pros. 5, 6 was null process. Position number 7 was a plea. Position number 8 was a null pros. Position number 9 was a plea. Position number 10 was reset further notice defendant release. Position number 11 was a plea. Position number 12 was a null pros. Position number 13 was a plea. Position number 14 is going to be reset to the SAP 2-3. Position number 15 was a plea. Position number 16 was a null pros. Position number 17 was a plea. 18 was a plea. Position number 19 was a null pros. 20 was a null pros. 21 was a plea. 22 was a null pros. 23 was a plea. 24 was a plea. 25 was a plea. 26 was a plea. 27 null pros. 28 a plea. 29 null pros. 30 was a non-negotiated plea. 31 was a plea. 32 was a plea. 33 was a null pros. 34 was a null pros. 35 was a plea. 36 was a plea. 37 was a plea. 38 was a null pros. 39 was a plea. 40 was reset further notice defendant release. 41 was a non-negotiated plea. 42 was a plea. 43 was a plea. 44 was a plea. 45 was a null pros. 46 was a plea. 47 was a plea. 48 was a plea. 49 was a plea. 50 was a plea. 51 was a plea. 52 was a null pros. 53 was a plea. 54 was a null pros. 55 was reset to the SAP comp on through 5. 57, I'm sorry. 56 was reset SAP to 3. 57 was a null pros. 58 was a plea. 59 was a plea. 60 is reset to the SAP to 3. 61 was reset further notice defendant release. The DV bench warrant calendar, all cases bench warrants were set aside. Any questions?
Did you say 58 was a plea?
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay.
The question?
Any questions? Ms. McLeod, are you with me?
Yes, Your Honor, I am. Good morning.
Yes. Good morning. We've reset your case until next Tuesday, if that's okay with you.
That's
And-
okay, Your Honor.
And I've also asked that we had someone else on the calendar that I would like for you to look at for that next Tuesday calendar as well, okay?
Yes, Your Honor. If Ms. Lowe sends me the information, I'd be happy to do that.
I appreciate it. Thank you for jumping on with us. You have
You're
a good rest
welcome,
of
Your
your
Honor.
day.
You
Thank
too.
you.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
And for everyone else, thank you all too. I will, if there's nothing further, I'll see you all next Tuesday. Y'all have a good rest of your week.
Thank you, Judge.
You too.
Have a good week.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.